What's up, YouTube? Brian Van Dyne here. We have literally been programmed to be poor, dude. I'm dead serious, man. Like, people have been programmed to be poor, man. Me especially. Like, growing up in school and all that, just the way the system kind of works, you're kind of programmed to be poor. Like, and I'm still shaking off the side effects of that. Like, I still, I did the video telling you guys, yeah, I made, $124,000 in a day selling some equipment. Still hasn't hit me yet. I still don't understand the amount. It just doesn't seem real. And the only way I can explain this phenomenon is, like, we have trained our brains to think so negatively that we just can't fathom anything like this happening to us. It is so hard for men to just break free of this matrix where, you go to a job, you make a little bit of money, you pay a whole bunch of taxes, and then you spend a couple bucks, and then it's all gone. Like, the way, like, I grew up, we grew up poor, man. I'm not even gonna lie, we were so poor. Like, I wore like secondhand clothes, like Goodwill clothes, like from thrift stores, Goodwill, DI. Like, my grandparents did not spend the money on new clothes for us. We didn't have no designer clothes. We didn't have no designer shoes. Help destroy the USA. Vote for a Democrat. This guy's got some cool bumper stickers. Anyways, like, I'm just trying to get it through you guys' head. A lot of you guys don't even realize it. You've been programmed to be poor, man. You think it's not possible to go out and start a business and be successful. Like, you think it's this big risk. You think it's this humongous task that you just can't do. It just doesn't seem feasible. I still can't believe it. I'm still in business after 5 years. That's one of the reasons why my haters hate me so much. That's one of the reasons why I have so many haters. Is because I'm out here spitting the truth. I'm out here telling you guys this is possible, this is doable. I'm doing it. I'm a stupid redneck. I was so poor, like, I'll never forget the day I was in high school and this kid told me, dude, I seen your whole wardrobe in the first week of school. I'll never forget that. Charles Dickinson. He said that to me. I seen your whole wardrobe in the first week of school, dude. Because I only had one pair of pants and a shirt. Damn. We've been programmed, man. They program you in school to be a flippin' idiot. They don't teach you nothing about the possibilities of life. All they do is they drum you down and they beat you into submission and turn you into a robot for this system of paying taxes. Paying taxes and staying broke and staying submissive So many guys talk to me and like, hey man, I've seen your videos, they're inspiring and this and that, and you know, I want to start a business. They're searching. They know there's something out there that's better. I knew there was something better. I just couldn't see it. Nobody can see it. It's like walking in a dark room, you know, in your house. You know where the stuff's at, you just can't see it. They put this little thing, this little sheet, a covering, a veil over your eyes. You know it's there, but you just can't get it. And then one day you just get fed up. And you get sick and tired of being broke your whole life. Not have anything to show for it. And you just break free, man. You just break free and you go for it. You start saving every single penny you can, and then you get an investment. You take all the money you make, all that extra money from having that little bit of joy in life. Don't give yourself any joy, man. Just freaking grind and save every penny. And then when you have enough, then go and buy something that's gonna make money. Not something that's gonna go down in money. Don't go buy a goddamn truck. You're gonna lose money if you do that. Cars go down in value. That's part of the system, man. They come out with a new one every single year. So as soon as that truck is made, it's going down in value because next year's model is on the way already. You know, that's what a lot of people are trained in the system. They say, "Oh, you got to be driving the newest, baddest vehicle, to prove to everybody that you're doing okay." No, you don't have to drive that. You can drive a beater. I drove a beater. I drove a 1997 F-250 square nose Ford, and it was, how do I put this? It had, the trim was duct tape. The trim was duct tape on it. Go look it up on my channel. The trim was duct tape. It had some bias ply tires that were so weather cracked, there was rubber falling off of them, but there was inner tubes in them, so it's still, you know, okay to drive down the road. The tailgate was two 2x6s spray painted Ford Tough. I drove that. And I'll never forget the day my boss told me. We were after work, it was me, Brian, and Aaron talking. And I told him, I said, dude, I'm going to be a millionaire. And my boss, Aaron, he's the son of the owner of Big Rigs. He said, you don't have the mentality. You don't have the mindset to become a millionaire. I was like, I don't know who you think you're talking to, dude, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it happen. I don't care what the hell is in my way. I'm going to make it, dude. And most guys don't make it because they can't just go like this. They can't clear the fog out of the way, pick something to do, to specialize in, to do a business. It doesn't have to be something special. I'm a dump truck driver, guys. It's like it's the least interesting thing in the world. Dump truck driving. It's boring. You sit in a truck, you're like in a little metal box all day, breathing the same air all day long, staring at cars. There's nothing interesting about that. Compared to like, you know, oh, I'm gonna be an astronaut. I'm gonna go out and explore the stars. You know, like that would be cool, you know. Pick something that's doable, that you have a skill that you can do, and then just do it. And that's what I did. Before I even knew I could do it, I had never driven a dump truck for anybody. I went out, spent $8,000, the most money I'd ever saved in my whole life. The first time I saved a lot of money was $6,000, and that was the down payment on my first house. And I didn't even save all the money by myself that time. That time my wife was working, so she helped, you know. That was the most we could save, was $6,000. Took us like 2 years to save $6,000. Back in I was 22. Then we went on to have kids, and we were still broke, and I was just sick and tired of paying a credit card off every single month and building this credit score that means nothing. Credit in the bank does not give you happiness. Money in the bank gives you happiness. Money in the bank gives you the freedom. Credit in the bank does not give you freedom. I'll tell you that right now. The number one reason why credit doesn't give you freedom in the bank is because at the end of the month, you're paying it back, whether you want to or not. Money in the bank, you can spend that without any consequences. You can spend it and then it's gone, and then what? It's gone. You don't have to pay nobody back. You don't have to work again to pay that back. Money in the bank, you ain't paying nobody back. That was yours, you earned it, you spent it. We bought that dump truck for $8,000 cash, guys. $8,000. And it was a piece of junk when I bought it. It was a complete piece of junk. Anybody goes back and watches the video. You guys think I bought this amazing truck? I didn't buy an amazing truck. It was a piece of shit. It literally was a piece of junk. Think about it. It had a cracked frame. The frame was bent in a couple spots. The cylinder was bent. It didn't even go up all the way. The oil wasn't even on the dipstick. It had 5 different types of tires, 3 different types of rims. It smoked more than a freaking steam train. Like, even my wife, when I was going to buy it, she's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think so. You know, I'm just gonna work on it until I make it happen." That was my mindset. I was done slaving around for somebody else. I was done slaving. It's time to work for me and my family. And that's why I bought it. I'm like, man, I'm done being somebody's little slave boy. I'm done making somebody else money. It's time to make me some money. Time to make my family some money. My kids are going to grow up better than I did. They're going to have something. They're not going to turn 18 and then wonder what the hell they need to do in life. They're going to have a purpose. It's going to be in their brain already. It's going to be survive. And they're going to know how to do it. Took me 7 months, guys. 7 months working on that dump truck and a full-time job to get it on the road. And I wanted more than that. I wanted more than 7 months. Let's see. I told my boss in April. June 30th, my last day, I'm starting my own business. So April, May, June. So 2 more months. So 7, 8, 9. I wanted 9 months to get that truck ready and get my money right. I wanted to have a stack of cash in the bank. I was so motivated when I bought that truck, working on it for 7 months straight. Not only was I working on it, I was working 65 hours a week, almost 70 hours a week. I was working as many hours as I can to make as much money as I could so I could save it for when I was starting my business. And then he fired me. A week after I told him I was starting my own business, a week after that, he fired me. Boy, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Wake up, Brian. Get out on your own. Just like that. But a month before that, I posted in King County Dump Truckers, Pierce County Dump Truckers, West Coast Dump Truckers and Operators. Said, hey guys, I've had my CDL for 5 years. I got 2 years truck and trailer experience hauling hazmat. Clean driver's record. I want to make $90,000 a year. I want to learn how to drive a dump truck. And everybody laughed at me. Everybody said I was smoking crack. Everybody said it was not possible because they, like me, was programmed to think that it wasn't even possible. But I knew deep down in here, not in here, I knew in here, dude, I can make that. I know I can do it. I don't care how hard I gotta work. I wanted to make $100,000 in a year. And then I did it in 6 months. Took me 5 years. I did it in 1 day. You guys can do it just the way I did it. You can do it just the way I did it. Just work every chance you get. That money is going to set you free, man. That work is going to set you free. You just can't spend all this money on stupid stuff on Amazon every chance you get. Delete that Amazon app off your phone. Delete that Wish app on your phone. You need to download some sort of, investment app. You need to have an Edward Jones or a TD Ameritrade or Robinhood or something. You need to download something where you can start saving money and making money, right? And I wouldn't just go all willy-nilly buying stocks. For one, you probably don't know jack about stocks. You probably don't know jack about mutual funds. Right? So don't just go buy some. Don't go spend some money on some penny stocks or some Bitcoin. You don't know nothing about that stuff. So don't just go put all your money in something that you don't know about. That's the nice thing about stocks is nobody has to teach you about it. You just do your own research. Right? You look at a company, you see if they have a stock. If you believe that company is going to do better 5 years from now, if you think they're going to be bigger 5 years from now, if they're going to be growing 5 years from now, or if they're going to be steady 5 years from now, then chances are it's probably a safe stock to put your money in. The whole let me just give you an example real quick. The whole GameStop stock. There's a lot of people that like the idea of a game store. But there's a whole bunch of rich people that are like, this is a stupid idea. Let's go ahead and bet our money against it. Let's hedge our money against it. Guess why? Because they can see what's going to happen in the future. They already know what's going to happen. It's common sense. Games are starting to become all digital. Guess what? They don't need a store anymore. Everything's going to be on the computer. Everything's going to be online. It's just going to be downloaded. Let's take all our money and bet against this guys. Because these guys are stupid. They don't see the future coming. The reason you know about the GameStop stock is because a whole bunch of poor people were like, oh, we love GameStop. We can't let him do this. We can't let him do this to us. So they all banded together and they killed it. They did. They killed it. But that's once in a lifetime, guys. That stuff don't happen every day, all right? So do some research before you go invest some money in stocks and stuff. Right? You can't just think, oh, the company's doing great now, I'm going to put my money in it. No, that's not the way it works. You got to think, are they going to be doing great 5 years from now? Are they going to be doing great 10 years from now? Are they going to be dominating in the whole marketplace 10 years from now? Everybody should have seen Amazon coming. Everybody should have seen it. People are lazy. Why the hell would I drive 30 minutes to the grocery store to go pick up an Xbox when I can order it online and can be here the next day? And I don't have to spend that money to gas, and I don't have to waste 30 minutes to go out there. I don't need it today. I'll buy it online. Everybody should have seen that coming. You know? The only reason the grocery stores haven't really done online yet is because people like to see what they're eating before they buy it. That's one of the reasons why food hasn't gone online yet. People like to actually see it before they put their money to it. People haven't become comfortable enough looking at a stock image and thinking, oh yeah, my food's gonna look like that when it shows up. Because no, it ain't. We already know. That's like when you go to McDonald's. You see the picture? Yeah, that looks amazing. But when you get it, it looks like crap. There's a couple stores, you order it, and it actually looks like the picture. Chick-fil-A, you look at the picture, you look at the burger you're getting, it looks the same. That's why people order Uber Eats from them. McDonald's ain't got no Uber Eats. Probably not like Chick-fil-A does, because they already know. Looking at the pictures, they're like, oh, yeah, that looks nummy, but when it shows up, it ain't gonna look like that. Chick-fil-A, yeah, they see the picture, they know it's gonna look like that. You know? Carl's Jr., you see the picture, you see the hamburger, they look the same. Anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent, guys. Get your money, man. It's possible. Go work your butt off. Go make something of yourself. Go set your family up for the future. Taking out a bunch of debt ain't setting them up. Not unless it's an investment that's going to pay off in the long run and you're willing to stick through it no matter what. Just be aware though, dude, if you go into that debt for whatever, if you buy a dump truck or you buy a house or buy anything, you go into debt for it, just know if the work stops, the payment still comes, whether you want to or not, whether you're getting work and making money or not, that payment's coming. That's why I always tell people, you know, if you don't know you can do it, 100% for the rest of your life, don't go into debt for it. Don't go into debt for it. If you know you're going to be doing it the rest of your life, yeah, do it then. Do it. Chances of dump truck work running out are pretty slim. If you think about it, everybody's always building. You wouldn't think that the building would ever stop. It stopped in 2008 though. A lot of people went out of business. A lot of people. So, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, guys, don't forget to pound that like button and pound that subscribe button. Check out all the other good videos I got on my channel. I got those playlists. I worked very hard organizing that stuff, man. Don't hit me up on Messenger if you haven't checked out the playlists. Because I guaranteed, if you got a question, I guarantee you it's in one of those videos in the playlist. The dump truck history playlist. Or the frequently asked questions playlist. It's in one of them. Don't hit me up with no stupid questions that I've already answered. Come on, guys. I'm trying to help you, but you got to help yourself, right? Anyways, love you guys. Make it happen.